Toby, I think that Champions. I'm like convinced that Champions is in Galar as well. So you're just getting a whole thing. I'm
Wait,
convinced.
You think it's set somewhere? Is there a tweet thread you've done about this, or
A little bit, but I just the basic, even what we just saw in the, since we're talking about it in the presents, it opens up the same way that you're walking into one of the big gyms in Galar. I don't know if you recognize it, but it also in the background looks kind of like turf field or whatever. And then they're like they're so Galar coded. They look like they're dressed like Leon, the player characters people.
so interesting because
When he means the background, he means like that screen where you're seeing the models when you're recruiting the Pokemon. There is a world behind them.
Oh, interesting. See, now what's really interesting about this is I was watching it, and I don't know how you were watching it, Lockstin, but I'm obviously watching it being like, hey, I want to pay attention to any new lore stuff and world building stuff. And Champions in my brain already exists as a battle simulator. And so I have not even begun to think about like if there is a mythos and world and like a context in which it's set in the Pokemon world, which is a miss on my part. So I've literally just as a recorder doing this podcast got out a couple of videos and been working on a couple of videos. So now what I need to do is really sit down and read your Twitter thread and have a look at the Champions bit of the trailer and figure out like that, because if it's set in Galar, that's really cool.
I mean, I think
it's definitely a theory, but if you look on my screen right now, you can see there's a Gardevoir, and in the like the player is selecting their Pokemon, and in the background, it's literally just like a natural biome.
Yeah,
it looks a little. This one's
it's
the stretch
field coded, right?
Yes, right. This one's more of the stretch, but like the opening of it being like one of those gyms in Galar, and then if you really
look
look
at the very beginning, Dusty.
If you look at the protagonists or main characters, they really have so much going on that is the sportiness of Galar.
Yeah, they're wearing like sports wear. They look. It looks like Nike, like running, like like a not a tracksuit, but like athleisure clothing.
Well, and it's, in terms of lore, as far as we know, obviously Megastones can be anywhere. Z-Crystals can be anywhere. The Terra Phenomenon can be generated anywhere. But as far as we know, Dynamax can only happen within the confines of Galar. As far as we know, well, I don't know about in the anime. Maybe in the anime that's different. But certainly in the games, it's based on the max spots, no?
We do have...
Those can move.
In Melmetal's G-Max Dex entry, it does say, like, there's a Cyclopean giant in a distant region, and, like, it turned out to be G-Max Melmetal. So, like, there's kind of a soft implication that there could be another place with Dynamax.
Do you think they don't...
I'm sure one day it'll show up again.
Yeah.
Sure. I think they don't like to, like lock those to regions so hard. They won't be able to do it, whatever.
All you gotta do is say, Eternatus visited here. You know? Now there's Dynamax, you know?
Yeah, because, like, it shows up in... Pokemon Go as well. Like I would like you have to. They would have to explain that away.
True.
So it's
not
Dynamax,
exactly canon, but maybe
they're all a little interconnected. Like you can take pieces from each of it, right? It all generally makes sense, but they can work out.
I think if I do a video on the lore of and like I said, maybe this is our collab we need to do. We've been talking like, as soon as the direct's out, we need to work on something. If I end up doing a video on the lore of Champions, I think that'll be a pretty short video.
At this point,
but I will be there day one.